If you support one of football's bigger clubs, you're probably used to a certain level of expectation. Your team is probably competing for titles and cups every season. However, for supporters of clubs outside of that stratosphere, being a football fan is a different experience altogether. Follow a middleweight side in any of Europe's top divisions and the best you'll get is a rare cup run or an outside chance at Europa League qualification during a really good season. You might even start hoping for a relegation fight, just for some excitement. While the balance of power is tilted towards the richest clubs, this won't change. So, what if FIFA recognised this imbalance and formed a European Super League? The idea is simple. Take the Premier League as an example. Almost every season the top 6 is the same. Both Manchester clubs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham. 7th place generally represents the best any of the other sides can hope for. But since there's no trophy for finishing 7th, being the best of the rest isn't really worth very much. Imagine those top 6 clubs were taken away and put instead into a European Super League, along with their counterparts from La Liga, the Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1, and perhaps a handful of others. There would be 2 obvious results. Firstly, FIFA would get an elite league it could sell to the television industry for pretty much any price it wanted, and football fans the world over would no longer have to wait for the knockout stages of the Champions League to see European club football's heavyweights play one another. Secondly, the regular domestic leagues would instantly become more competitive. The majority of the remaining clubs would be capable of winning the title in any given season. Fans of smaller teams would suddenly have something to cheer for, and a real chance of seeing their clubs achieve something meaningful. The Champions League itself could be reconfigured to allow the majority of Super League teams in, while adding the various winners, runners-up and so on from the regular domestic leagues as usual. This would open the door for teams that have never been in European competition to mix it up with the game's best, providing a new spectacle for those tired of seeing more or less the same teams in the competition every season. The game's biggest clubs are now dominating their respective domestic divisions to such an extent that there is no longer any purpose for smaller teams to exist, other than to provide practice matches for the big sides and to act as farm clubs, developing talent for the top teams to buy at their leisure. A European Super League would give truly competitive football back to every club, give all fans something to hope for each season, and create an exciting and lucrative new league in the process.